Welcome back to the channel. In this video, in the next couple of minutes, I'm going to share with you a step-by-step plan of launching your career as a corporate trainer. One of the industries that's going to be more lucrative and exciting in the year 2025, it's going to be training industry. Corporate training industry is growing leaps and bounds, and it's going to only gain more prominence in next year because of need for upskilling and reskilling employees at workplace. So more and more companies are looking at competing with each other in terms of building the new skills and knowledge among their employees. So there's one thing that's going to differentiate you from others, of course, is going to be your ability to learn, upskill and reskill yourself. So that's going to be the same thing when it comes to employees as well. So organizations cannot afford not to train their employees, not to develop their employees this year, because it's going to be changing. So because of the chat gpt AI, these days everything is changing at a very faster pace. So if companies don't upgrade and update their employees with new skills, so they're not going to be relevant in the any industry that they are part of. So this video are somebody who are planning to start your career into corporate training, or if you already have some experience of teaching and sharing knowledge, or if you have worked as a teacher earlier, or if you're a fresher who loves speaking, who loves delivering training programs, who loves sharing knowledge. Corporate training is going to be one of the most exciting things that can happen to you in 2025. So I have myself worked in the corporate training industry for 15 years. So I started my career as training people on soft skills, to now I work as an L&D manager working with a software company, understanding. Basically, I personally design learning programs to equip employees with the required skills. Time to time, I lead the initiatives of skilling, upskilling and reskilling the employees and workforce. So that's what I do personally, and this industry is growing at a very faster pace. There are going to be more opportunities for you in the year 2025 in any industry. So you take tech industry, construction, hospitality, and even in the healthcare, even the pharma industries, there's going to be a lot of need who can deliver personally training programs and trainers who can design those learning journeys using e-learning tools that are available online. More about corporate training. Basically, corporate training is about developing people. How do you develop your workforce with the right knowledge and skill, and how do you make it a continuous learning journey and continuously equip the employees to stay relevant with the latest technologies that are coming in their industry. So there are companies hiring corporate trainers, there are companies hiring facilitators, there are companies hiring corporate training designers, there are companies will also hire L&D managers who are dedicated towards helping the employees grow in their career. So this industry is growing at a very faster pace. In 2025, there are going to be new roles as well, as we are seeing growth in terms of generative AI. E-learning companies are also using generative AI to personalize the learning experiences. So this industry will also gain more popularity. Will add few more roles like digital learning specialists, e-learning developers, learning designers. So this is a great industry to be. And so now let's get to the point of today's video. I'm going to share with you a step-by-step way of launching your career as a corporate trainer. Probably if you follow these steps, and if you already have some experience, I think in the next 6 to 8 weeks, you should be able to land a corporate training job. So the step number one is to do a self-assessment. First, number one thing that you need to do is you need to assess yourself. Do you love learning and teaching? Are you somebody who enjoys sharing your knowledge? Do you have good communication skills? These two are prerequisites to get into this industry, because as a corporate trainer, you will be working with people from different backgrounds, different levels of experience, from business leaders to HR people. So you need to have good communication skills to be able to share your knowledge, to be able to gather information in order to identify the training needs and conduct the required training programs. So that is the non-negotiable. The second thing is, do you also personally enjoy learning and teaching? Because if you do not enjoy learning and teaching, then you'll have tough time, because that's what your job is going to be. You have to motivate people to learn. So that's, with that basic set, we can go to the next step. Next step is to finding out or discovering where do you fit in terms of this big industry that we are in. So first is the different roles that come under corporate training. Sometimes you can be delivering training programs on soft skills. Sometimes you can be a sales trainer, technical trainer, subject matter expert, or program manager or program coordinator, right? So first you need to identify where do you fit. Your skills, your interest depends on your exposure into this training industry. Where do you fit in? Have you had some experience of delivering training programs? Then you can become a soft skills trainers. If you do not have that, have you had an experience of arranging training programs, coordinating, program managing, making reports? Then training program coordination is another part you can be part of. So having said that, once you identify the role you will be fit in, the next step is to identify the industry which is more suitable for you. Do you have some background in terms of tech industry? Have you done your engineering in software? Then software industry is the best place to start. If not, if you come from a pharma background, if you come from academics, then there are also a lot of other industries like hospitality, healthcare. People are hiring corporate trainers. So you have to go, at least to begin with, it's better to choose the industries that can easily have entry point for you. So my strong recommendation would be to focus on two industries that are hiring these corporate trainers in high numbers. In tech industry, number one, and the second is hospitality. So these two are hiring corporate trainers at a very higher number and quantity. So that's going to help you. So that is the second thing. Once you have the clarity, now it's time for you to make the required action to develop your skills. So there are certain skills that are required to be a corporate trainer. Number one is communication skills, interpersonal skills, training design skills, training facilitation skills, content development skills, and sometimes interview skills. You need to also develop those skills to clear the interview. So these, making a list of skills that are required for the chosen role and trying to come up with a to assess and grow your skills in the next 2 to 3 weeks, probably 3-4 weeks. So in the next 2 weeks, if you put your required effort of time, amount of time and effort, you will be able to achieve at certain point in terms of your communication skills and all the other skills that are required for the job role that you choose. So that's the second step. So next is to start preparing yourself for the interview. So before you start getting interview calls, you need to prepare and build your personal brand. The number one place to start is you building your profile, your resume. So your resume should be having all the right keywords that recruiters are looking for. You can take the help of ChatGPT, you can go through some job descriptions of your industry, and you can see some patterns that are common in all the job requirements, so that you can have them and sprinkle over your resume, so that your resume gets shortlisted when recruiters look for a corporate trainer jobs. The second place is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the number one networking platform, going to continue in 2025 as well. So if you build good LinkedIn profile with the right keywords and start building your network of recruiters, corporate trainers, that's another way that you can land your dream job. So once you have these two set, now is the time to prepare yourself for the interview. So what kind of questions corporate trainers get asked? So tell me something about yourself. Why do you have passion for training? How do you do training programs? How do you develop training programs? How do you design learning programs? And how do you take people from one level to another? What are adult learning principles? What are some models of training, ADDIE or SAM? How do you answer certain questions which are frequently asked during the corporate training interviews? Is another level that you will make you successful in the job. So once you go through all this journey, you will be ready for the interview. Once you complete the interview, when you get the offer letter, now is the time for you to prepare for the 30 days. First 30 days are going to be very, very important. So keep watching this space. I will be making another video on this stuff more about corporate training in the year 2025. Hit the subscribe button and follow my pages. I'll be sharing more tips and practical ways to start your career as a corporate trainer. Thank you very much and all the very best. Bye.